Hey y'all, good evening. This is Tanetta, your relationship coach. Speak your truth. And I wanted to come on tonight. This video will not be, it shouldn't be that long. I know sometimes I can talk forever, but hopefully it won't be that long. But I just want to talk about trauma, healing, and of course clarification of some things I said yesterday, just to make sure that you all understand where I'm going. I guess I put it that way in this month. Yes, there still will be information about communication, relationships, and all that kind of stuff. But like I said, I definitely want to just inject some of the information as far as, of course, this child abuse prevention month and that kind of thing, as well as April 1st. But like I said, I know that all the things that we have usually that we're dealing with as adults, it usually stems from childhood. And I know that sexual abuse is a big one. I guess I put it that way, especially since I'm talking about relationships and being in relationships and sex education and having sex with your partner and all these kind of things. There are some times that, of course, we have all these things going on. We have all these relationships. We have trying to have sex with our partner, but things are going on. We don't understand why. We don't understand why we don't love our partners the way that we do, or we don't understand why we don't want sex the way our partner does, or why his touch or her touch does not feel good to us, and it feels very intimidating and it feels scary. I guess I put it that way as well. A lot of the time, those things are the triggers that's of course coming up from your childhood, usually, unless you had some other kind of traumas later in life, sexual, I guess, rape and those kind of things, or date rapes and those kind of things. All that can stem from that as well. And I just want to make that known. I guess I put it that way. And like I said, and just make sure that you all knew where I was going with that. No, I'm not a therapist. I mean, I know how to do therapy. I put it that way. I've been in the field of social work for a long time, and I've studied the DSM-4. Those were some classes that I had to take and that kind of thing. I've known how to diagnose and even use it in the past, actually, because we at the time we had no choice. But like I said, with this, I'm not dwelling on the past thing. There are all those kind of things for days, weeks, and months, and all that kind of stuff at all. I just want to bring this topic up for this month, just to let you all know that with moving forward with our sexual health and against healthy relationships and stuff like that, how all those things, especially when it stems from any kind of sexual abuse or sexual trauma, can of course can definitely influence our relationships, and definitely can cause, not for everybody, I cannot say for everybody, but there are some who, of course, it does affect. And of course, like I said, it can definitely affect the intimacy. It can definitely affect the sex that you have, the connection that you're trying to create with your partner. It can definitely affect the communication that you all have, and the trust as well. Like I said, that's definitely what I wanted you all to get from that video yesterday. So that's why I put clarification on the end of this, just so you all can know what was going on and what was going through my mind. I guess I put it that way. But like I said, definitely we're talking about trauma and healing and all those kind of things. I will be, like I said, putting some of that information in here and doing some videos about it as well. And like I said, making sure that I'm tying some things back to it so you all can understand that sometimes in our relationships, that all the stuff that we're going through, all the stuff that we're saying that we can't connect with our partner, we don't know what our needs are. We don't know how to love our partner. We don't want to have sex with our partner anymore. We can't trust our partner. Our partner gives us touches and touches us in ways we don't like. When I have sex, it hurts. When I have sex, I mean, all these kind of things. Like I said, we definitely have to work on those things. Like I said, if you want to work on it in depth, like I said, I will give you some tools this month that you can, of course, use. But like I said, that's the vision that I see, because I know I just had I can't share, of course, the actual text message, but I got a message from someone over the weekend was talking about oral sex, actually. And I was having a conversation with this person. They're talking about how they're having a hard time going down on their man, I guess I put it that way. And of course, my response was, of course, is trying to find out what kind of issues, I guess, they were having with the oral sex. Was it any kind of trauma? Was it anything that happened? Why they don't like it? That kind of thing. Like I said, a lot of times as adults, we go through all those kind of things, and we're not saying that you have to please your partner in that way, but that's what they were, I guess that's what they were choosing. But did not know how to, of course, continue on with that type of pleasure, having all these hang-ups about it and having all these feelings about it, having all these triggers about it and that kind of thing. Like I said, that person is actually older than I am. And like I said, that really, to me, it saddens me, I guess I put it that way, that I know I'm 45, well, 44, I'll be 45 in September. And like I said, older people I know I've talked to, not just this particular person, but other folks as well that have problems with things like that as well. Challenges and all those kind of things, and unsure what's going on. And a lot of those cases, a lot of people that I've talked to, of course, sexual abuse or sexual trauma was one of the reasons why they. Sorry about that, y'all. I got a call. I'm like, oh my goodness, now where was I at? I was talking about how it saddens me that, of course, us adults, I guess us as adults, that we're, of course, still dealing with all this trauma and those kind of things. And it was never taught to us how to, of course, clear the trauma, or how to, of course, work on our triggers, how to, of course, heal and all those kind of things. And how to, of course, find our inner peace with all these things that's going on and that has happened to us. Like I said, that has always bothered me, and it has, and of course, I was a victim of that as well. Like I said yesterday, yes, I was a victim of sexual abuse, and it's taken me years to, of course, work on these triggers, work on myself, do the inner work, and do all these things in order to, of course, be even comfortable with here telling you all this on video and not being sad about it, not, of course, upset about it, not wanting to go kill people and all this kind of stuff because I'm still upset. Yes, I was like that in the past, but like I said, now I'm at peace with all that. And like I said, I definitely, in of course, talking about this stuff this month, as far as sexual abuse and sexual trauma and that kind of thing, I wanted to let you all know, of course, like I said, I would share my story at some point, but just let you know that it is possible that you can, of course, heal from sexual trauma. I've healed from it, and of course, I want you all to be able to, of course, speak your truth about it as well. No, you don't have to get on video or anything else, but at least speak that truth to yourself, that you, of course, are healing, you're moving forward, you don't have all the triggers that you used to, that kind of thing, and that you can, of course, comfortably with your partner or with yourself have pleasure in those kind of things. Like I said, that's my whole vision behind it, like I said yesterday, as far as talking about some of these things this month. And like I said, I just want you all to keep that in mind. Like I said, no, I'm not going to stay stuck in the past and what happened and all those kind of things. If you need resources for a counselor, a therapist, or someone like that, I can definitely get those resources for you, or just give you a national number that you may be able to get some assistance from. Because I'm in St. Louis, so I know the resources here in St. Louis, but I don't know them in every single state, I guess I put it that way. So, but doing a quick search, Google search for stuff like that, you can definitely find counselors in your area and all those kind of things as well. Like I said, I will talk about it just briefly, a little bit, I guess I put it that way, but my mind is focused on moving forward. How do we clear these things? How do we get these things out of our path so that we can have awesome relationships, connected relationships, loving relationships, intimacy in our relationships, and pleasurable sex in our relationships as well, without having to be triggered with all these things that has happened to us, I guess I put it that way. A lot of the things that we haven't, of course, moved past, and a lot of and considering the places that we're stuck at, I guess I'd say that. Like I said, that was the main basis behind that, just to let you all know. So like I said, I just want to make sure that you all knew about the trauma healing and the clarification, just to make sure that you all knew kind of where I was going with that. Not staying stuck in the past. Of course, I know we all have past. I know we all have that. Yes, I do. Even I, my cat down there has a past, I'm sure. But like I said, definitely with dealing with our past and that kind of thing, I'm not one that's going to dwell on it very, very long as far as years and months. What I have in the past, but I've learned to, of course, dwell on it for a little bit and try to move past it, work on myself, do whatever I need to do in order for me to either forgive that situation, go ahead and move past that situation, drop that person or whatever it's going to be, so that I can, of course, be inner happy, I guess, have my own peace and that kind of thing. Like I said, that's what I envision for all of you. I know all of you may not go down that path, but like I said, I'm more focused on the solutions instead of the problem. Yes, we know child sexual abuse was a problem, and yes, we know that it affects adults in many ways, and of course a lot of us, including myself, have PTSD behind stuff like that. But like I said, yes, while all that is true, I'm looking at moving forward and moving on with your life, I guess I put it that way. Like I said, that's the point that I'm at this present time, and I've been for a while actually. So like I said, there is not going to be any kind of dwelling in the past unless you want it to be on your end. Of course, if you're writing, journaling, that kind of thing, of course you will have to go back and think about what happened and all those kind of things. We'll get into that later, but that's in order for you to deal with this situation and learn how to, of course, forgive yourself, forgive that person, heal, all that kind of stuff, and make peace with the things that have happened. Yes, I know that sounds like a lot, but like I said, definitely I know that it's possible because I have done that as well, and I have known others that have done that as well. But just let me say this, just because I have done something and others have done something and moved past their sexual trauma or whatever it was, that does not mean that everybody's capable of doing so today, tomorrow, at all, anything like that. It's going to happen in your own time, so keep that in mind. It's not going to happen in my time. We're two different people. It's not going to happen because I did this video, or the videos that I do and the information I post in this group, all are planting seeds for you and whoever else can use them, so that they can, of course, start looking at those things and thinking about those things and being able to, of course, like I said, start doing some inner work, I guess I put it that way, and working on themselves and trying to figure out where to start and how they're going to finish and all those kind of things. So like I said, that's definitely what the information I'm trying to provide for you all all is mainly to, of course, plant those seeds and to, of course, get you in the mind frame to let you know what's possible. Like I said, back years ago, I had no idea that I could even move past my anger and my hate and wanted to get revenge and kill somebody because I was sexually abused. Like I said, that was something that I went through. And I was a very angry, we can't tell us today, I got a smile, which I've always had a smile on my face. But like I said, back then I was very angry all the time. First thing come out my mouth, I'm going to kill somebody, I'm going to get this, I'm going to do that. I was a very angry person. Like I said, you can't see it today, but that's definitely how I was. Had a quick temper, all that kind of stuff. And I knew all those things came from all the trauma, not just the sexual abuse, but all the other stuff I've seen in the past and went through in the past and experienced in the past. But like I said, it took me, I'm 44, be 45 in September. It's taken me that long to, of course, get on here and talk to you all about that. Actually a few years ago, I guess, to get on here and talk to you all about that. Like I said before, all those videos can be found on YouTube today because I put all of them on YouTube. All the healing that I was going through, all the situations that I was experiencing, inner experiences, I guess I put it that way, how it looked from my eyes and that kind of thing, all that kind of stuff is on YouTube. And like I said, and on my regular Facebook page, if you want to search it, just go ahead and look. And like I said, some of that stuff, well, to me, all of it, of course, I was trying to let you know about the lessons that, of course, that I've learned and the lessons that, of course, helped me heal and the things that I've done that, of course, they help me heal as well and have inner peace and have inner freedom. That's what I envision, like I said, for all of you is to have inner freedom. I know what that feels like now, but years ago, I could not feel that. I guess I'd say that. I was so angry and so stuck back in the past and all this stuff was going on. I had no idea how to clear any of it, talk about any of it without crying, without getting upset, want to go hit somebody, hit the wall, or which I did do that, just to let you all know I had anger issues. But like I said, I had to get to a point where I was at peace with everything that has happened, whether I had answers, whether I had closure or not. And like I said, the inner freedom was the main thing that I focused on. And I heard people talk about it, of course, online and that kind of thing, where they're going through personal development and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, that's a lie. They can't do that. But like I said, once I started going on that journey as well, I found out exactly what that inner peace and that freedom was like. I guess I put it that way. And that's what I live now today. I guess I can say that. And like I said, that's the main reason why I'm bringing this information to you all this month, just to let you all know that you can have inner freedom as well. You don't have to stay stuck in the same realm that you're in as far as the childhood wounds or the college, whatever happened in college, school, your parents didn't love you or whatever it is. There's always ways that you can, of course, move forward. And like I said, I'm one that always talks about moving forward, even though I was in survival mode, still moving forward, didn't have all the things together, but that's okay. Like I said, I still learned how to, of course, at some point slow down to make sure that I had all my ducks in a row and stuff like that, but I was still, of course, no matter what, moving forward. No matter if I had to stay up 24 hours a day or whatever it was just to get something in order or take care of this or do whatever it was, I was getting it done, best believe me. Now, I know you all may say that's not self-care, which that's fine, I understand that. But this month we will be talking about self-care as well, actually, because I know I had to start learning that as well. But like I said, it's definitely possible for all of us to feel that inner freedom if you allow yourself to do so. Again, it's not going to be because I said it in this video. It's not going to just happen tomorrow at all. But of course, like I said, in your own time, you're the one who has to take the reins, take the seeds here or wherever else you get your seeds from that are planted so that you can cultivate them and be able to move forward in your own life. So I just want to make sure that you all knew what I was talking about yesterday in that video. And thank you, Chantel, for tuning in. I hope you're doing well. So like I said, with that, I want to go ahead and get my butt off here. I want to say thank you all again for tuning in, especially you, Chantel, since you are on the video live. And like I said, the whole basis is making sure that you know that you can do exactly what I've done as well. You can, of course, have inner happiness. You can have inner peace. You can have inner freedom. And like I said, all the seeds that I will plant this month, talking about sexual abuse and how it affects adults and that kind of thing. The main thing is how you can move forward, not staying stuck in the past, but how you can move forward with all those things and speak your truth. Like I said, you don't have to speak it to anybody else on video, paper, or anything else, but just to yourself, just to let you know that you're okay. I guess I put it that way. So with that, I want to say thank you all again for tuning in. And for those that catch the replay, definitely enjoy. Take care, y'all. Have a great evening.